Hello everyone and welcome back to Paladincole Gaming. It's pretty exciting today because a new icon has shown up on my screen. It is this Summer Carnival. If I just scroll here, it's this Summer Carnival icon here. It's not coming out for a few days, but we're going to see what it's all about. So this video is going to be all about this new Summer Carnival. I'm going to tell you guys what I know and we're going to figure out some stuff together. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe because the second this comes out, this is just kind of the preview, but the second this comes out, I'm going to be having a video. So you guys want to subscribe so you know exactly what to do. So let's get right into it. Click on the Summer Carnival and this is what you're going to see. So it doesn't start yet. As I said, you can see when it opens up here at the top, and that's 2 days and 9 hours from now. So that's approximately Sunday at reset for me. Today is Friday. It might be different for you depending where you are in the world. So for me, this is going to be Sunday at reset. I have a lot of tips about these kind of things, and I'm not sure I should give you a tip this early into the video, but in case I forget, let's tell you right now. If there are gifts to send in this event, which I haven't seen that there's going to be, there usually is though. You're going to send gifts to your friends in your union, in your server. You want to pick one person, and one person who's very active, and be their partner. So then you only send your gifts to them and they only send their gifts to you. As I said, I don't know if it's going to have gifts in this, but if there are gifts, I'll show you exactly how to do it on the day that it opens. So what I've been reading about the Summer Carnival, it seems like it's going to be a race. We're going to click on this pitch domination here. You can click on any of these little bubbles, but we're going to click on this pitch domination one first. So this is the basic rules. It says you're going to use pitch domination tickets and you're going to be competing in a run with lords in your kingdom. So it's going to be an individual thing, and whoever can run the furthest is going to rank higher in the leaderboards. There's going to be some obstacles and there's going to be boost items that's going to appear to help you guys in your race run faster and further. It also says you can train before the race. So I don't think you can train before the event opens, but I think you could train before you used a pitch domination ticket and increase your speed and endurance, that kind of stuff like that. It says you can invite others to join your cheer squad. So maybe you'll have like a little group and you can boost each other that way. I haven't seen an event like this, so I'm really quite excited because I love when anything new comes out. A lot of these events, they are very similar and they do kind of repeat some mechanics, but this is sounding really cool and like a new thing. If you want to learn more about it, so that's the basic rules. I just kind of read that to you. You can look down here at the bottom. We're going to look together. There's little tabs. So match rules. We'll look at that next. It says obstacles and boost items are going to appear randomly, and you want to avoid the obstacles. The obstacles are not going to stop you, but you're going to use more stamina if you do collide with those. So here it says it's going to cost you 20 stamina. So maybe it costs you 10 normally to do a certain part of the race, but then if you hit an obstacle, it's going to cost you 20. So it tells you what the boost items are going to be. There's going to be energy supply, speed charge, magic magnet, absolute defense, and jetpack. So that sounds really very exciting, and it tells you here what some of those things do. So the energy supply is going to restore 20 stamina. So if you hit an obstacle, then if you get one of those energy supplies, it will give you that back. The speed charge, it grants 10 speed energy, and when it reaches 100, you can have a high speed mode for 5 seconds. Magic magnet automatically attracts boost items. Oh, that's really cool. And if they're in a certain range for you, they're going to come straight to you. So that's going to be a real bonus. Absolute defense blocks one obstacle, so that's going to save you stamina. Jetpack grants invincibility for 6 seconds. And so that means if you have the jetpack, you should be able to go through obstacles, so it's not going to take you longer to go around them. Enter hyper speed mode, gain magic magnet effect, grow in size, and ignore all obstacles. Okay, that jetpack sounds really like it's going to be the best thing for you to get. Again, I haven't seen anything like this before. I have been playing for about 8 months now. I haven't seen anything like this, so I'm very, very excited to participate. Tells you rewards here. If you get a certain distance, you're going to get some of these stadium draw chests. So if you get 5,000 meters, you're going to just get 1. 12,000 meters, you'll get 2, and so on. You can read that there. And it's going to tell you you're going to get some items, and you're guaranteed to win a grand prize within 50 draws. So that's really good. That's kind of like when they have the tavern digs. I've shown you in previous videos that you're guaranteed a legendary dig after 15. You're going to be able to get a grand prize within 50 draws. So you'll have a chance to get the grand prize draw every single time, but if you don't get lucky, you will get it by that 50th one. Now let's look at this pre-match training here at the bottom. So it says it's divided into 3 parts: stamina, speed, and luck. Stamina, increasing stamina makes you run longer, which makes a lot of sense. Oh, running consumes 5 stamina per second. Okay, so I was saying that maybe it was 10 for a certain section, but it looks like it's 5 per second. And the match ends when your stamina reaches 0. That makes sense too. Speed, increasing speed raises your initial running speed by a percentage. The higher your speed, the faster you run. Again, makes a lot of sense. And then luck is going to affect the appearance of boost items. So the more luck you have, the more boost items are going to appear. Upgrading training levels require distance points, which can be earned by participating in pitch domination. So it looks like the more that you participate in the run or the pitch domination, you're going to be able to get more of these, more training levels, because you're going to have more distance points. If I've missed anything, you guys can always go back and have a look. I just clicked on this pitch domination. Something I did notice in this event that is the same as a previous one, maybe not the music one, but I think the one before that, is this goal frenzy. It was called something different, but you're going to get specific monsters. You're going to get either, I forget what they call the little ones, but you know, they're going to have like a smaller level, and then they'll have more elite ones as well. They will be in this event. They won't be on your map, so it's not like people can steal them from you. You're going to have your own specific mobs in here. And it says it's going to consume 10 wild footballs, so maybe that's one of the types of currency for this game. And that will deduct 10 HP from the monster, and then once you get the monster all the way down to 0, you're going to get a reward. It will give you a new monster, and you can continue. So there you go, and you can read more about it here. It also tells you that if somehow you don't use your rewards, what they'll give you if you don't use them. Okay, you'll get some speed ups from those items. They won't just disappear and give you nothing. Beach party. So this is where I thought there might be sending of gifts, but this is actually saying that you're going to use a conch horn to host a beach party. So this is going to be like your digs that you have, not the tavern digs, but you have treasure digs in your union. So, you know, somebody has a treasure and you go and you help them dig. That's going to be like this. So you're going to go to the party and like help to get the timer down. So the more people who join, the less the timer will be. And each party offers 20 rewards. So each party you go to, 20 people can get rewards from them. That makes me also think that there's going to be 20 rewards for the treasure digs. Again, not Acorn Tavern digs, but the treasure digs that you get from your intel quests. There's probably going to be what they call the ×2 event, where instead of just 10 people in your union being able to collect that treasure, there should be 20 people who are allowed to grab the treasure. and there'll be certain other little bonuses. I don't know for sure, but that's why when it says each party offers 20 rewards, it makes me think that it's probably going to be a ×2 event where you're going to have more rewards. It says each player can claim up to 10 times daily. So you can participate in as many of the parties as you like. You just are only going to be able to claim up to 10 times. I'm not sure how to get these conch horns yet. I find that these parties that they give out, they're usually something you would need to buy when you're spending money in the game. So they'll give you the reward of these horns. I'm sure that there's other ways, but I feel like it's going to be the main way. Okay, what else does it say here? So you're going to get participation rewards in your mail. So again, that's just like your Intel Quest digs, how you get those participation rewards in the mail. You won't be able to do these parties in the Royal City because it's the contaminated area. We have talked about that in previous videos. So the contaminated area, you can't send out wagons, you can't do your Acorn Tavern quests. So you won't be able to have parties if you're inside that Royal City contaminated area. Now, this we've had before. So this is called the Pitch Treasure Hunt. It was called something different before, but as you can see, this little, I believe he's a garlic guy, but I always call him an onion, but I think he's actually the garlic hero. He goes around on a little game board. You're going to have so many tries a day, and you're going to roll dice. So you know, for my first time, you can either choose to just roll the normal dice, like up to 6, or you can go double. I think it costs usually 10 diamonds. I could be mistaken, but 10 diamonds to do the double. So then you would get 2 dice, and say I got, 2 3s. I would get 6. I go 6 little spaces around the board, and each time I land on one of the little squares you can see he's standing on, you are going to get a little reward. So let's see what it says. Again, I probably told you exactly what this says already. So you're spending these match tickets, you're going to roll, and you're going to go around the little game board. Again, single roll, and then double roll. Okay, rewards don't get doubled, you just get double the dice. So you don't get necessarily a double roll, but you will be able to get around the board faster, which can give different other rewards. And here, I think I told you all about this. If somehow you don't understand what I meant, you can always read this here. Okay. It's telling you all kinds of stuff. I think that it's also repeating some of the things like the beach party, which we already did, and letting you know a bit about that as well. Now, for the bottom, why are we doing this summer carnival? You're going to be getting a type of currency or a couple different types of currency so that you can earn these event rewards at the bottom here. It looks like there's a new castle skin. So if I click on the first one, it's called Summer Fishing. And it actually looks like a cute little animation, if you ask me. He's fishing for a fish, the little cat. He gets upset, and then he's got to use his gun to kill him. It's pretty cool. I think it's really quite cute. So you can see the preview here. If you click up here in the top right of the preview, you can see what it looks like in your kingdom. It's pretty much exactly the same. It's just letting you know what it's going to look like. If you get this castle skin and you choose to use it, so this is the used attributes. If you're using this castle, you're going to get 5% hero attack up. Just owning this castle will give you hero HP up and hero defense up of 5%. So if you have a different castle and you want this skin, you will get these owned attributes here. You do not have to put it on, but if you do put this skin on, it will give you this bonus hero attack 5%. The next one is going to be the little, what do they call this? The little effect on your castle. So you can have a normal castle, you can have a different castle skin, you could have the fishing skin. What did they call it again? Summer Fishing. You could have the Summer Fishing, and then it would also have this little pineapple effect. There will be a store where you can purchase these. Usually you do have to spend a little bit of money to get enough of the game currency to get these effects. I don't have any of these effects because I don't spend very much, if at all. So just owning this one gives skill damage enhancement of 1.5%. You do not have to use it. There is no using attribute. There's no bonus for using this one. You might have some different effects that have a used attribute, and I would suggest using them. You always want to get those bonuses if you have these things anyway. Speaking of spending some money, there will be a season, or not a season's pass, but a carnival pass that you can buy. It will have the deluxe and the premium. So there'll be a free section, there'll be a premium section and a deluxe section. You would have to purchase both the premium and the deluxe. And if you did that in one of those sections, you would get this frame. So I'm looking at the third one. It's called Seaside Getaway. And it's got a cute little rubber duck hat on it and a cute little rubber duck swimming. So this is just has an owned attribute. You do not have to use it, as I was saying with the effect. If you have a different frame that you prefer, you can always put that frame on. And again, some frames probably have when used attribute, and you're always going to get this hero defense up of 5% just because you own it. Again, here is this is your nameplate. Click on this, and again, this would be something you would have to purchase within that carnival pass, and when you own it, it gives the hero HP up of plus 500. So again, as I was saying, you don't have to use this one if you have a different one that you like that you're using. You just have to own it to get that hero HP 500. And the very last thing, this is a new decoration. I love all the decorations. This will not be in the Carnival Pass in either the deluxe or the premium. This will be something that comes out usually a couple days after the event starts. It will give you a choice to purchase this. If I was going to purchase anything, if I was like, okay, I'm thinking about the pass, I'm thinking about this, this is something I would buy because this is something that you're going to have forever. You would have the nameplate and the avatar frame forever as well, but the decorations you can upgrade, and you can upgrade using the universal upgrade stones. So you only have to buy the very basic package of this. I will show you. I might buy this even just to show you guys how it's done. You do not have to level it up all of these levels, but it shows you what you would get. So the reason that I would maybe purchase this is because it's going to give my heroes HP 1,000. All of my heroes are going to get 1,000 HP extra, and I can choose to upgrade this later with those universal stones. I don't have to keep spending money. So I'm very excited about this. I'm excited to see how the race is going to work. I don't really know too much more than you guys right now. If you guys have any speculations, you can tell me down in the comments, or if you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer any questions you guys have. Subscribe because you want to make sure that you're seeing these videos as soon as they come out, because this summer carnival is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to last probably about 7 days. You want to make sure that you're getting everything out of it in those 7 days. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this helps. Remember, save everything.